Alright guys, we're at a rest area in Ohio. It's been a heck of a trip already. We're only like an hour from home, but we got stuck in traffic for 30 minutes, like right at our house. And Chris has had to pee twice, and we went through rain and everything else. So getting a slow start. We have until midnight to make the gate. We don't know if we're gonna make it or not. If we don't, we'll just have to sleep outside the gate in the toy hauler tonight. So far, Weston's been awesome. So yeah, just keep on trucking, see how far we can make it tonight. Alright guys, we made it. We had to be here by midnight last night before they closed the gate. We made it at 11:39 somehow. And they were basically parking everybody, and a lot of people they were just dragging into their parking space with the farm tractors. But because it's so muddy, I guess it poured the rain up here for 2 days. It's like East Fork and Redbud all over again. First thing they asked me was, "Is this thing any good in the mud?" And I was like, "Well, this will just be the last trip with these tires." Not much to go on, guys. So they let us come over here. Once we parked last night, I noticed our door right that. My camera in that, so we somehow backed out of that spot, moved over to here. I think we're okay now. Most of this looks like it'll be dry sometime today. There's basically no chance of rain the rest of the weekend. I had no idea where the track was last night. Woke up and it looks like we might have a pretty good spot. Looks like that's the starting gate over there. Obviously I've never been here before, but see the track goes over behind the gate area. So yeah, we didn't even unhook or anything. We just basically pulled in, put the stabilizers down, put the bed down, and went to sleep, and froze our butts off. It was like 65 at home last night, and it got down to like 44 here. So big change, but yeah, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going to try to find my way to sign-ups and stuff, and get this day started. Alright guys, it's 10 a.m. Finally kind of got everything set up. Got the awning up, got the chairs out. I went and got signed up. Of course I practiced 17th of 19th today. I hope that's not the race order too, but my luck it probably is. I'm going to be riding at like 2 and 5:30, so it's kind of nice to get to sleep in a little bit. But took me an hour just to get through the sign-up line.
Weston's having a meltdown.
Somebody's being a little crabby this morning. Got my transponders. They're gonna go ahead and get that hooked up on my forks. Have a chain to tighten and a few little things to look over. And still got about 4 hours before I ride, so probably gonna go check out the track. Only gonna get 2 11-minute sessions to learn it. It's gonna be really tough to learn a track that quick that I've never been on before, but looks like it's mostly tabletops, so that should be helpful.
Are you dancing? Are you gonna dance? Breakfast.
There's definitely a few really big booters here, guys. Somebody down on one, speak of the devil. I don't know if you can see right there, but it's an ultra steep, not much of a landing in between. The guys that are hitting it, oh man, it's just kicking them straight up. They're not getting a whole lot of loft that direction. Those guys are wild. Also, I haven't been up to check this one yet, but it looks like quite a booter too. I've only seen a few guys that are jumping all the way and landing on this downhill. Looks pretty crazy. Regardless, you can count on old Dad playing it super conservative this weekend. Weston still asleep? Okay.
We're sitting out here waiting for Daddy to go out for his first practice. Weston has been a champ. He has actually slept most of the day and then has just been playing in the mud because it's just now starting to dry up. See, Weston? But yeah, we'll let you know when he gets ready to go out.
This is what Baja Acres calls their swimming pond. There's nobody, well, there's one guy that's been in it today, this guy right here, but it's only low 70s, so it's not really swimming weather, but it looks nice.
You can see his face.
All right, so day one, practice day. First practice was just insane. Couldn't believe how sandy it was, but yet also sketchy. It was like a different kind of sand than Florida sand. Went out for the second practice. Dude, it was crazy how much different the track was. I was 17 out of 19. So, I mean, practice started at like 11 a.m. and by the time I ran my second practice, it was 5:30. So if that tells you, I mean, they didn't touch the track in that time, so it was crazy. The second time I was out there, the braking bumps, I mean, there's some of these uphills that just developed these, it looked like they were built uphill whoops that were all rutted out, but they were just formed from throttling. It was crazy, but overall I felt better. Zipped right out there on the track. I passed about 10 people. I got passed by 2, I think. The small double that you'll notice I didn't jump, that's in the trees on the first practice, got it out of the way the second practice, felt a lot better. If I could have had like 4 of those yesterday, or I could get another day of those, I think I could start to get the place dialed in pretty good, but it's not quite enough. There's a couple sketchy jumps I'm just not going to go for. Got Krista and Weston here, and need to be able to get them home. But yeah, it was still a fun day yesterday. The weather was awesome. The pits would already have been dried. But yeah, I mean, practice day was still a fun day. The pits would already be dry if it wasn't for all the people washing their bikes. So mine didn't get that bad, so I didn't wash it. But yeah, we're going to go in tomorrow, and there will be a qualifying moto. There's normally 64 spots open. 51 people signed up on the pre-entry for 30 plus. Only 48 showed. So if all those 48 show up to the line tomorrow, that should be 2 motos of 24. They'll take the top 16 from each one of those, get an automatic bid to the main motos, and everybody else will go to an LCQ to be ran at the end of the first motos, and they'll take the top 8 out of that, which gives you 40 total. So as of right now, it looks like 8 or 10 people are going to go home early, and that's my goal as of right now, is to get in that main gate. I mean, realistically, you're talking about a track that I've never ridden before. It's really tough for sure. Get in that main gate so we can race, and then race again tomorrow. I'll be happy, and if not, honestly, I'll still be happy because the weather's been beautiful, and Weston's been having a good time. Me and Chris have been having a good time. So just either way, it's a win. We get out of here in good shape. So yeah, it was a good first day.